Let's go ahead and turn back to our big story today. That's weather. We are tracking Hurricane Ian as people in Florida prepare for it to make landfall, which should be within the next couple of hours here where our Ann Wyatt is. You'll start to see the worst of the storm around 1 o'clock. So let's bring in meteorologist Andrew Brightman for more on that storm's track. And you were explaining to me just all the different parts of the hurricane and, the eye passing over, the sun's going to come out.
The sun's going to come out, exactly. Again, Captiva Island, I've just been watching that very, very closely. They're moving into the eye right now. Also portions of Sanibel Island. They're right at the edge of just on the opposite side of Charlotte Harbor. Gasparilla Sound, I think is how you say it, on the opposite side of Fort Myers. And that's where they're seeing, again, the clearing that's going to come in. It's just going to be, it's a surreal experience actually going to the eye of a hurricane.
I can imagine.
Very, very eerie, because you go from these intense winds. Again, Punta Gorda's recorded a wind gust of 80 miles an hour, and then Annie that essentially drops to zero. So again, latest Hurricane Ian, 155 miles an hour, moving off to the north-northeast at 9 miles per hour currently. Here's that satellite and radar. There's, of course, the eye of the storm just to the west now of Fort Myers. Fort Myers is starting to move directly into the eye wall of Hurricane Ian. I've been checking on some of our radar tools here, about 5,000 to 6,000 feet above our Ann Wyatt Little. They're seeing winds of about 105 miles an hour. Again, that's not the surface, but that's about 6,500 feet above the ground. And there's the eye of the storm. You can actually see some of the blue sky, and that's getting ready to actually starting to push directly over Captiva Island right now. The winds are dropping to zero after probably seeing wind gusts in excess of 100 miles an hour. You can just see all the deep reds highlighting this eye wall, and that eye wall is going to continue to move farther and farther eastward over Fort Myers. But again, in Charlotte Harbor, they're just seeing a massive water level rise as this eye wall is just pushing in all of this water. And also, you can see some of these storm reports. You see the little hurricane icon that's indicating wind gusts in excess of 75 miles per hour as Ian moves inland. And this is what we can see in terms of a storm surge water level rise around Port Charlotte, 9 to 12 feet. But again, the latest update from the National Hurricane Center, they were talking about potential water level rise or storm surge of up to 18 feet was possible. Latest track again takes it back over the Atlantic Ocean before turning back off to the north and west, eventually making a final landfall probably somewhere just around Hilton Head Island. And it's going to be bringing a whole lot of moisture into the Carolinas. In terms of the potential winds, the winds are going to die down with this system. It's going to weaken significantly. Still could see some strong winds around Charleston, maybe up towards once you get up towards Myrtle Beach. But for us in the Carolinas, because we see some gusty conditions, sure, but the wind is not going to be the story for us. It's going to be all about the rainfall that we're going to be seeing moving into the Carolinas as we head on into the weekend. So this is 7:30. On your Thursday night, you see what's left of Ian moving back out over the Atlantic Ocean. It's going to be turning back off to the north and to the west. And it's going to be bringing all of this moisture into the Carolinas. You can see that deep red over central North Carolina, Raleigh, Charlotte. We are going to be talking about a whole lot of rainfall as we head through your Friday into Saturday. I think we'll see some more locally heavy rain, potentially could even be lingering into Sunday. And this is what we're talking about with some of the rainfall amounts. Charleston going to be seeing maybe over 4 inches. This is, again, a forecast. It's not set in stone. Hilton Head Island, again, where Ian's going to make a second landfall. Could be talking about maybe over 7 inches of rain. And I wouldn't be shocked. Somewhere in the mountains where you see all this air coming from the south and east, hitting that higher elevation, you get that forced descent. Could be talking about maybe another 5 to 6 inches of rain. In terms of power outage risk, it's not zero force, but with just gusty winds, maybe up to 40 miles an hour. Maybe see a couple of power outages, but really the flood, maybe the landslide through as you head up into the mountains is going to be a bigger concern. As for the rest of today, not too much to worry about here. Temperatures tonight going to be a cool night, getting down into the upper 40s. Certainly going to be feeling like fall at the bus stop tomorrow. Kiddos are going to be fine. Just make sure they have a jacket, especially in the morning, and we see more high clouds. Next 5 days, again, the weekend looks terrible as we see all the impacts from Ian. All of that rainfall moving on in. Potentially could even see some more showers early next week. We'll be